Good morning, Aaron. As we listen to this music, we can put our attention on our center heart. This is a raga for the heart. Let us namaskar, Tapo Kundalini, put ourselves into one. Good morning, everyone. Jai Shri Mataji. We'll go straight into, straight into the 3 great mantras and Ganesha mantra. And we're going to do the 4 petals of the Muladhara meditation. I did it the other morning and found it so good that I just can't resist but do it again this morning. But let's get started with the 3 great mantras and 1 mantra to Shri Ganesha. And in our hearts, let's just thank Shri Mataji for blessing us each and every day, for filling us with her vibrations.
One goes to the left, the third goes.
There we go.
The first petal goes downwards, the second one goes to the left, the third goes to the right, and the fourth petal goes upwards. Each petal has 3 arrows each. The innermost part, the middle part, and the outer part. We first keep our attention on the first petal, innermost part. Listen to the affirmation with full attention. After the affirmation is complete, we bring our attention to the Sahasrara. Then again we go to the Muladhara on the middle portion of the first petal. Listen to the affirmation and go to the Sahasrara, and so on. It's a very short meditation and it's very effective. Let's all pray to Shri Mataji, who is Shri Ganesha. First petal, which goes downwards in the front, innermost part. Shri Mataji, please give me harmony. Please give me harmony, Mother. Middle part. Shri Mataji, please give me balance. Outermost part. Shri Mataji, please give me sensitivity to innocence. The second petal, which goes to the left, the innermost part. Mother, please give me mastery over evil enticements like lust, greed, temptations. The middle part. Shri Mataji, please give me victory over evil spirits inside me and hovering around me. Outermost part. Mother, please give me spontaneous victory over evil spirits hovering around other people. The integration of all the parts of the second petal gives us confidence in one's own divinity. We come to know that we are divine. The third petal, which goes to the right, the innermost part. Mother, please make me completely humble to you, to God. Shri Mataji, you are my God. You are my Mother. You are Shri Adi Shakti. Please make me humble to you, Shri Mataji, at all times. Middle portion. Mother, please give me innate wisdom. Please develop my wisdom, the wisdom which is inside me. The outermost part. Mother, please make me one with pure divine knowledge and truth. The libraries of divine knowledge be one with me. The integration of all the parts of the third petal gives total awareness and witnessing power, total knowledge of scriptures and of the truth. The fourth petal, which goes upwards, innermost part. Mother, please give me fearlessness. make me brave. श्री माता जी, मुझे वीर बनाना, मुझे आपका वीर पुत्र बनाना, मुझे आपकी वीर पुत्री बनाना. श्री माता जी, मुझे वीर बनाना. The second part, the middle part, Shri Mataji, please give me collective consciousness. And the outermost part, Mother, please establish Vishwa Nirmal Dharma within me, in my body, my mind, in all my 5 koshas. Let Vishwa Nirmal Dharma flow through me and reach the whole world, penetrate into the whole wide world.
Let's really absorb those vibrations. Okay, we're going to listen to a talk at Shri Mataji talking to Sahaja yogis, and they've been asking her questions, and she's talking about the destruction of humanity through earthquakes and volcanoes, and that it's quite interesting. So we won't listen to all of it. It goes for 50 minutes, but we'll listen to it for quite a little bit of time.
Excuse. It is such an absurd place. And there is also very surprising that every 28 minutes in a place, water comes out of the mother earth. Every 28 minutes. Exactly after 28 minutes. It's a very funny place and a lot of sulfur. A lot of sulfur there. Sulfur just bubbling out of. You find suddenly from somewhere is hot water coming out, like just pouring out. Can you imagine such a place? Now, Andes is another side. Andes is a kind that will give tremors, earthquakes. It will give lots of earthquakes, and it has lots of gold also. It is a right side. Lot of gold around. And it will be giving lots of earthquakes. When it will come to destruction, it will be used as earthquakes. It will act as earthquakes. America, this, that, all portion is all Andes from top to bottom. And all that will be shattered by. So these two forces will act more at the time of destruction. So one has to be careful about it. Because you see, Bolivia, Peru, and all these places, these people went from here. They killed so many of these people. So many of these races were killed completely. Their dead bodies were there. Killing is very bad because when you kill a person, that person cannot take birth and hangs in the air and becomes a brute. So they have overpowered Americans. That's why Americans are like that. See, they killed all the people from New York to the whole of America. Was all people were aboriginal. So they have possessed them also. And in the same way in the South is happening. So it's all, again, though it is right-sided, but supraconscious. All supraconscious. So they have to be very careful now. They have to take to Sahaja. And those will be taken to Sahaja will be only saved. The rest will be destroyed. Because Andes will act as a supraconscious thing for destruction. And Fujiyama and all that will have, they will have those, what you call the volcanoes.
Mother, I'm terribly sorry, but the tape, we ran out of tape. Would you just explain again the left side, the right side, and the Himalayas? I'm sorry to do this to you.
Of what?
Just as you described it just a moment ago. That how the Himalayas is this and the two columns.
You see, you think of Himalaya as the central part, Kailash.
Yes.
Right.
Sastra.
Right. Yeah, continental. And this is the plate of the Ekadashi. Right? You know, even this Germanic and this Alps and all that is in the same.
It's the same line.
On the right and left side, both sides. Khassia, Gentia, we have all these on the. So it's all Ekadashi. But on both the sides, we have got Andes, and this side we've got Fujiyama and all this. Out of these two, the left-sided one is the Andes. We treat it as Andes as left-sided actually, because the sun rises from this side. And the right-sided one should be the Japanese, according to Sahaja Yoga style. But in the thing, if you see that it is right, it is left. Now, what has happened that the right-sided people, like Spanish and all that, went down there and killed so many of these people who were all right-sided too. So the whole thing we should call it as right-sided now, the Andes, as right-sided. Because right-sided people will be punished by right-sided effects, and left will be punished by the left-sided effects. So because the right-sided people have gone there and have killed the right-sided people, the right-sided people there have overpowered these people. That's why the speed is there, and the Americans are, you see, like this, all very violent, all this, because of that. Now all these things put together forms this, the Andes, you see, is there standing, waiting for its chance. And when the things will be horrible, absolutely, there won't be any atomic bomb blast or anything. These themselves will have earthquakes. Now earthquake is the quality of Mother Earth. And she will assert through these. And on the right hand side, now we shall take it on the, actually it is actually not on the right hand side, but now it's on the left hand side.
Left side, subconscious.
Of these Japanese, what will happen, because they were made into left hand side, because they were given these drugs, opium, this thing, what thing, so they became left side. Now these left-handed people will be finished with volcanoes. There will be volcanoes, there will be typhoons, they will be finished. And while on this side, the people who have been following these all wrong things will be finished with earthquakes. And all these places like, you can say, the west coast of America is very dangerous. Because there were so many atrocities done by Americans. They cannot get away with it. So themselves they will be finished because they will become lunatics, mad. And apart from that, the Mother Earth itself will finish that part of it. Now on the right hand side, I think the volcanoes will be finished this way. At the destruction time, they'll be used. But just now, as far as now is concerned, we have to see how many people we can bring out. If the number of Sahajogis increases in those areas, then maybe that mother will be pacified.
It is the same that was written in the Bible.
Huh?
The same is written in the Bible. When God want to come and kill the Sodom and Gomorrah, and Abraham perhaps asked to God, but God, if there is 10 good people, so what will you do? And God said, okay, I will save them. And Abraham said, but if there are 9 people, good people, God said, okay, I will save them. So and if it's just one good people, God said, okay, I will save the town. And now Mother are doing the same.
Now we have thousands.
Yeah.
But in the Bible is written only how many? 1,000.
144,000.
That's all.
Mother, in South America, I
We
hear,
are about reaching that number.
I hear
144,000. Only.
144.000.
It's written.
Yeah, it's written in the Bible.
Does it mean that last judgment and the time of destruction will manifest in this form, earthquake and volcanoes?
Of course, that will be there. So many things will happen, and people will be killed and destroyed, and they'll be put to the last thing. They'll go to hell. People will be sent to the hell. Means, you see, what will happen on this earth only? People will become mad. They'll start eating feces. The narka they will be creating for themselves. Now only the way they are, see, following Rajneesh. What are they doing? It's narka. And that's how there will be punishment. But those who are described now, 144,000 is a very small number.
Ask a question about those people that get killed, Mum, and become brutes. Is there never any chance for them? If you're a brute, is that
Difficult.
no chance?
Those who are killed might be, but those who are possessed, you see what has happened, that those who are killed are reborn again. And those who have been killing are also reborn. So there's chance for such people. But those who are killed are possessing people who kill them.
That's like the Jews and the
Why
Nazis.
did they kill? They had no business. Thou shalt not kill. I mean, after all, if you do not follow one rule and regulation of your hopeless government, you are punished. What about God? He said, thou shalt not kill. And you have killed. So, you should not be punished.
I was thinking of those that got killed,
Huh?
those that were killed, the victims.
If they are reborn, they will not. But if they are taking a revenge, then how to save them?
And they can choose.
Huh?
They can choose.
They can choose. If they want, they should take their birth, get realization. But they are trying to become brutes. The idea of revenge should not be there. Now you see, Indians have only this sense, actually. How much Britishers have tortured Indians, you have no idea. I mean, I cannot tell you how much they have done. I can only tell you about my own family, that my father's all houses, everything was taken away. We were living in palaces, we started living in huts. Cars, everything, all ornaments, everything of my mother was taken away. Only we had one big, mother had a big family, gold thing called Vajantamala, huge big thing. That's the only thing she had hidden, which she pawned, and on that she educated us. To me, they have beaten, they have given me electric shocks, they put me on the ice slabs. And I was a young girl of 18, 19 years, you see. To so many people they have tortured me. Oh, they have tortured me. To such an extent you have no idea. But, and raping. And prostitution, everything they did to me. But Indians don't hate English. They don't hate them.
On the contrary.
They're very kind. If English go there, you see, some English barristers went into India and the holiday was given to the High Court. They are so respectful. But when English now, when the Indians, because they misbehaved and they brought so many Indians with them, now they were given British passports and sent as slaves to East Africa to work there. But when East Africa became independent, they had British passports, so they came as Britishers. Now they are treated as immigrants in England. Think of it. Actually, they have only British passport, they have no other passport. And 80% of Indians are like that. 10% are students and 10 may be coming Pakistanis this time. Can you imagine? And see the condition of Indians in England, the way the English feel about them. So, naturally, one would feel very embittered with them, isn't it? But I have never seen any Indian criticizing English people. My husband will say it's Indians who are responsible. They behave in such a manner, they wash their clothes, they hang them outside, this, that. He will always blame the Indians. They don't know how to eat on a table, they use their hands, this, that. Indians. Not embittered at all. They are the only people who have really forgiven. There's no embitterment. And you know, in India, it's a law, unwritten law. I was in the censor board, that no film can be made against the English. Nothing. No film is made about our freedom, independence, or about Gandhi. This is an Englishman who made it.
Yeah, that's true.
We are not allowed to do that.
There's been other films on television.
Huh?
There was a big series, very popular series, showing how awful the British had been to the Indians, which was on in England.
They always try to debase Indians, make fun of them.
So everybody's horrified about it.
Like that, you see.
Everybody's horrified because we don't know. We just read in the books. We don't know till you see it.
What is the name of series?
It's called The Jewel in the Crown.
Huh?
It's called The Jewel in the Crown. It's about the last days of the British Raj. And it's horrible. You can't
I mean, what do they show there?
They show bestiality, they show absolute cruelty, beating some boy with the sticks and accusing him of raping a girl that he never did.
Who? In English?
English, yes.
They did?
It shows the English in a very bad light. Very bad. And it's
I
won
didn't
all
see
the
that.
prizes now.
How did
Everybody
it-
watched it.
Good. It's being at least exposed.
Somebody must have talked about it.
Yes.
When we watched the film of Gandhi in Delhi, when you took us to see that movie, at half-time, everybody walked out, but about 40 of the British Sahajogis were just absolutely like stunned mullets. They couldn't move.
That is nothing. They have shown nothing
No.
compared to what people have shown.
This series was much more brutal than that. It was really, you couldn't watch it, it was so horrible.
I heard about it.
Horrible.
And you see, now they were saying there were no arches or bridges. Now, British must have removed everything that was there. They never respected anything. Even now they have no respect for our culture, for our music, for anything. They haven't got brains to understand. In such ego.
Shri Mataji, you were saying this afternoon that a lot of the culture and history and architecture and so on of India predates so much a lot of the West.
Much. I mean, I told them that these people say that taught us all these things. But they have not seen, but in India we have something called Ajanta caves, made in the caves. Caves means like palaces, huge. And one stone, huge, for mile, like that. I said, if we have learned from the Greeks, why don't the Greeks have something like that? They don't have anything. The kind of art we have in our country, you don't find it anywhere in the whole world like it. I mean, this now I said it, of course, Greek thing is Domo. But it's built from down upward, isn't it? It's pieces.
Yeah, thank you.
There, it is the cave, you see, from top downward, in 10 centuries.
10 generations.
Excuse me, Mara. Do you want that I translate for people that doesn't understand?
Oh,
Do you want a translation?
I'm sorry.
Just Greek.
I'll stop it there and then I'll post it up afterwards if we just meditate now collectively. Let's do the last of the three great mantras. Om Twame Wasakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Sahasrara Swamini Moksha Pradhaini Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Let's namaskar Tapa Kundalini, put ourselves into Bandhan collectively. Jai Shri Mataji. Jai Shri Mataji. Have a beautiful, beautiful Sahaja day.